everyone, here with David Davenport, the Chairman and CEO of Shoney's. Thanks so much for giving us a couple of minutes here at the IFE 2017.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about Shoney's and your history with the brand and where things are headed now.
Well, where we're heading, it's a beautiful place to go to, which is we are having a new prototype look for Shoney's, which is V2020. Which you find with V2020, it's just, it's an old establishment that Shoney's, that has been around since 1947, but with a twist when you come to our restaurant now. You come in the restaurant, you find it very refreshing, a vibrant looking inside the restaurant. It gives you the feeling that when your father brought you into our restaurant, and then with that you get fresh quality ingredient food at value price. We care about the freshness. That's the things that we have managed to change over the course of the year. For instance, we are one of the few established brands that we are serving at our level, family casual dining restaurant, that we are selling 100% freshly ground beef patty, fresh patty in our restaurant. Chicken is freshly prepared. You don't find it frozen. As you may imagine, many restaurants, many competition out there, they're serving frozen product. It's easier for them. But we got the easiness out. We're willing to give a great quality to our team members, to our guests. They come with us. And then at the same time, our focus has been purchase our products at a price, to focus on our vendor partners, to sell it to us at the price that we could afford to sell it at a lower price to our consumer base. So therefore, we got a fantastic recipe for franchising going forward.
As you reimagine what Shoney's is, obviously you have a tremendous amount of nostalgia to tap into and a tremendous amount of brand equity for a brand that's been around for close to a century now, going back. There's a lot of equity that can be pulled from there to tap into with a franchisee, but there's also an exciting what's next moment, I think, for the brand happening right now, correct?
Sure. As I mentioned to you, in addition to our quality food also, we want to make sure, look, if you are new American, what so-called millennials, you want to come to a restaurant, you want to come to Shoney's. If you want to have a glass of wine or a bottle of beer or perhaps a whiskey to drink, you could find it at Shoney's. Previous Shoney's, you could not get alcoholic beverages, but today our brand is flexible enough that yes, indeed, we provide that. That's a major change for our brand, major directional change for our brand as that we go. And then at the same time, we back it up with incredible service, the way we train our team member how to really, truly make guests feel. Because we want them to be Shoney, we want Shoney to be the extended people's kitchen. Well, and also at the same time, we want to make it's easier to really, truly come to Shoney's, and perhaps more economical to eat at Shoney's than even going to grocery store. Because we prefer what we really want to be known, people know us with our new prototype look. We are Shoney's Market. Shoney's Market, pay attention to what I'm saying. Shoney's Market, when you come out there, freshly prepared, real food, which is American food.
Does that help to set the brand apart? Restaurants over the last 2 years, and I'm sure you've seen this, have kind of been under attack. The analysts point to especially full service and say, maybe this isn't as sustainable as people thought it was. The numbers certainly are more encouraging this year, which is great to see. You've honed in on a very niche area now with servicing both family and quality food, adding the alcohol element now. You've got a niche market now that maybe didn't exist before to battle back against that narrative, correct?
Right. You see, the difference is between us and many other brands. Look, Whole Food Store, Public Market, Kroger, they've been literally taking our ideas to make freshly prepared food, and sell it to our consumer. So those consumers, no matter what Whole Food does and Public and others, they can't compete with a brand like Shoney's. Because we could afford, we know, we've been at it for 70 years. We know how to make it fresh every day. Real food, American food. And then at a value that they can't compete with us. And the challenges for other brands today, because of grocery value has got low, it's easy for consumers, millennials, that they prefer to eat at home, to go out there, buy it from grocery store and cook it at home, or buy freshly prepared food, cook it at home. Well, guess what? Shoney has that. Now we're bringing it up to the attention to millennials with a twist. which we invite them to come to our restaurant. Not only you eat our food at our restaurant, also you could take it home for your family at the end of the day. The same time, you could watch a TV, your favorite sports at Shoney's, and also have a glass of wine or beer, perhaps, of your favorite beer, favorite wine that you want to find at Shoney's. At a value that can't compete somewhere else. And that's why we think our brand is ideal for franchising, and that's one of the profound reasons that we are here today.
As you utilize all of what you just said to help build the franchise back up, to expand, where does the target growth happen now? What markets are you looking at? What is the ideal franchisee that you're searching?
Right. It's a full-loaded question.
It sure is.
Yeah. As you may know, brand has had experience being coast to coast. It's in our history that we've been from literally this coast of South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, all the way to San Diego beaches. We've been there. Now we are still at South Carolina beaches in East Coast, and we are working our way all the way to California. From north to south, from east to west, we are willing to be. Our brand, we also have a store in San Antonio, Texas. That's how far we go. We are in Virginia beaches, now Virginia, North Virginia, south of DC area, and we are approximately in 17 great southern states we do business with today. And we have the appetite and formula that we believe our brand could travel across the country, coast to coast, and internationally, that we have set our eyes on now, and we are negotiating with a lot of potential franchisee partners that they could take this brand to different part of the world, from Canada to Middle East. We had people talking to us even today in this area from China. They would like to take Shoney's to China. And interesting enough, also I talked to somebody from Zimbabwe, from all the countries, want to take it to Africa and talk. A lot of people looking for an American brand, an iconic American brand. Accidentally, if you don't mind me, I could show you something here. It's amazing something that I didn't even know. One of a franchisee partners, he introduced me to this, and then I emailed it immediately to my wife. I was telling him to see it here. I could find it in 2 seconds. Here it is. I think it's in this one. Here it is. It's show that is on TV.
Anyway, that's how I escaped from space prison.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Shoney's in cartoon form.
Yeah.
It's a part of the culture of America.
Part of the culture of America. That was I guess one of the Turner Broadcasting Network cartoon is talking about Shoney's.
It's great to have you back.
There's a lot of good equity there to tap into as this aggressive expansion plan launches.
It is an iconic American brand. Shoney is an iconic American brand. Look, for instance, not too long ago when McDonald's announced now they're going to be serving breakfast all day, I laughed.
They're not new.
It's nothing new. Shoney's been doing it for 70 years.
Well, good luck.
What's so news about that?
Good luck as you tap into all of that equity that exists with the brand. It sounds like there's really big things ahead, not just here in the United States, but internationally as well. And we wish you the best of luck as you expand.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. Really appreciate the time.